Hey guys, it's Sparty. Wanted to show a video on what I'm doing in the tech lane. I've been able to pretty regularly one-shot each of the nodes with minimal heals. I would say half the time I don't use any heals, and the other half I might have to use a little bit. But overall, I'm not using a ton of my raid energy, heal energy. So we're going to start by looking at the tech team here. Let me get it set up. So I know that my team is 900K, and that's not going to be realistic for everyone. I'm going to give a caveat here. I have a 7 red Shuri, a 7 red Kestrel, and a 5 red Doom. And then and then Nebula is a 5 red, and Doc Ock is a 6 red. So it's a very big team. Everybody's ISO 3 blue. Doc Ock and Shuri are both healers. Kestrel and Dr. Doom are striker, and Nebula is a skirmisher. Now, with Kestrel, I've seen some videos where she is a raider. I find it, or a skirmisher, I find it very helpful on these nodes to have her backed out. I find it very helpful to have her as a skirmisher for the double tap because her power levels are so high and she hits so hard. So the goal on the first one is I'm going to be, right when I have the opportunity to use Doom's ult, I'm going to. The challenge on this node is always the heal blocks. There's a lot of characters that throw out heal blocks. You have Silver Surfer, a couple of them, and then you also have Colleen Wing. And so when those heal blocks are up and the damage just keeps coming, it's really hard to manage. So the goal is to get through this node as quickly as possible. I'm just going to kind of go through it and talk through the process. So I'm going to put defense up. I'm going to do that in the first move for Shuri in all of the nodes. I want to make sure I'm focusing on Drax here, and I want to make sure that I'm putting the assist on him because I want to make sure that I take him out. He's the most important one. So once he has the vulnerable on, Kestrel's double tap with the vulnerable it should take out the Drax, right? Because I don't want to get stuck behind his taunt. And if your Kestrel isn't as big and maybe you're having an issue with it, you can use Nebula's basic. Now here, I want to get rid of this vision, but I know I'm not going to. I'm saving, I'm going to use Doc Ock's basic. I just want to get rid of these guys. I don't want to use anything more than is necessary. So I'm going to try to get rid of Scarlet Witch there, and Kestrel will take out out the other guy. Now, I have Doom's ult. I got the energy from Shuri, so I'm going to use it right away. And this is going to be pretty easy here, right? I'm going to be able to take off some of those defensive ups from these guys. And, I'm just going to blow them up, right? Sometimes I would save that in the past, but, just trying to get rid of these guys as quickly as possible. And, of course, this cloak is being a little bit of a challenge here. But that's okay. We're going to try to get through it as hopefully before he gets the chance to take a turn here. All right, can we get him down? All right. So we finished that node with pretty much full health, for the most part. And that's the advantage of having Shuri in here as well, as she can give the ability energy to Doom. Obviously, that's not going to happen every time, but it definitely makes a huge difference. Even if I don't get it, I'll be able to still get through the node relatively unscathed. So we're going to jump into the next node here. I'm not going to use any heals. I think my team is pretty set. And frankly, even if I'm close to losing someone, I typically don't heal them going into this node. I don't need the Doom ult on this one. So when this first pops up, you're going to see the Doctor Strange right in the middle. I do not have Shuri's special up, so I'm just going to do a basic attack. I'm going to try to get rid of some of those deflects. Right now, typically I would use that a move on Doctor Strange, but I already have, the vulnerable on him, so I'm going to use the vulnerable on Cap Sam, right? My goal here is going to be to take out Doctor Strange before he gets a turn. I also want to make sure that I'm applying defense down on Nick Fury. Now, here's why I saved the ultimate for Doc Ock, right? By using the ultimate, I'm going to flip the deflect and the offense up, and I'm also going to extend these defense downs. By doing this, it's actually going to ping Doc Ock, and it's going to take him out. Nick Fury. And it's okay, I can deal with some of this, the damage. I'm going to use the basic on Cap Sam, right? And we're just going to get rid of him since we have the opportunity to, right? Now, the next, I want to get rid of Ironheart. Now, outside of just getting rid of Ironheart, I want to try to catch her before she gets the chance to use her ultimate, okay? And we lost Nebula, but that's okay. Nebula revives. All right. I want to use this on Thanos because I don't want him to taunt. All right. Now, my goal here is just to kind of get everybody healed back up. Okay. And get some pings. All right. Next, we're going to go for get the offense up. We're going to try to get rid of this Sharon Carter with some pings. All right, I'm going to heal everyone up even a little bit more. They're going to get more healing as well, but I just want to make sure that nobody dies. And I have Shuri's special going into the boss node. As long as we can get through this node unscathed, it's relatively easy here. Now, so we got rid of Sharon Carter there. I'm going to use the basics because it takes more damage for her to use basics. And we're going to get rid of rescue here. And then I'm going to just ping away. And then we're going to do Thanos. And I'm just going to use basics here. I'm just pinging away on these guys. All right. So it looks like my Shuri is relatively low on health, but that's okay. And we have Doom's ult ready to go for the boss node. So we didn't lose anybody on the second node. Now we're going to go straight into the boss here. You'll notice my Shuri is pretty low on health. You could heal if you want to. I'm not going to. If I lose Shuri, I lose her. She's going to get her defense up first turn. She might be able to last. And then, right when I get to Doom, I'm going to use his ult and it's going to heal her back up. So I'm playing a little bit of a risk here. But, if I lose her, it's not the end of the world. I can still get through this node. All right, so we'll get defense up. Now, I want to place this on Captain Marvel. And the reason I do that is when I get these double taps, I want to make sure it's on Captain Marvel and not Doctor Doom because I want him to take his first turn before I do anything else. So I'm going to get these pings and you're going to see Miss Marvel is going to get that taunt. And that's okay. Sometimes I will have the Doc Ock ultimate available, but I'm going to get to Doom's ultimate and look at that. Shuri healed right back up. So here's the next important note, right? So when we do these, we are not, so I took them out. We are not going to explode our Doom bots. The Doom bots are going to be critical in helping us ping everybody down and get all of our opponents down here. And there you go. Doom is down. So now I'm just going to start pinging away when I get the chance, right? And as you continue to work, these Doom bots, I'm going to ping here just to get a vulnerable up, because the vulnerables are very helpful. And I could have used the Doom bots shortly there, right? I lost them a little bit at that point, but that's okay. And we're just going to keep pinging away. I want to get rid of this Colleen. And I'm going to flip. As you get more Doom bots, they also add offense up to the team. And so that creates a little bit of an advantage there as well. I'm going to put this on Shatterstar. I want to make sure that when I get the chance to attack him, I can get a double tap, right, from Kestrel. I'm going to heal some of these guys up a little bit. And I'm actually going to use the ultimate for Dr. Doom. I have 2 bots, and I know that Shatterstar and Longshot are going to go off in a short moment anyways, right? So the goal is for me to get rid of Shatterstar as quickly as I can before he takes a turn, and now I was able to do so. And I'm just going to continue hitting anybody that I can to ping damage for Kestrel, right? Because she's got the extra damage, especially with that striker. I lost Nebula. That's okay. I am going to put on, we'll do Maria Hill. And I'm going to start pinging her because I don't want her to cleanse, and I don't want her to really do much more than what she's already done. Now we're just playing a race game, right? So I'm actually going to put it on auto here and try to fly through this node as quickly as we can. So having Nebula here would have helped because Nebula adds those additional assists and she adds the vulnerable. I don't have that anymore, so we're at a little bit of a disadvantage at this point. But we're going to try to get through this. We got another Doom ult. All right. So we're going to get rid of Polaris here. All right. So I'm not going to use the Doom ult, right? I'm going to get these pings up, and I'm just going to start pinging everybody that I can. So I want to try to take out as many of these guys. I'm going to put it on auto basic. Or auto. And boom, cleared the boss node. So all 3 nodes, no heals. Again, I know my team is high power, but I think some of the same principles should help you with heals. So just wanted to share with you guys. This was really meant for my alliance mates. You know, anything I can do to help you guys. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask.